Hey Mexicans, welcome back to this new WICSO episode, where today we're going to be seeing more stuff happen. So, before we do anything though, I'd like to say that I got some new layers on. So we have capitals, major cities, which I can overlay the capitals on and it'll look pretty good. Provinces now. Yeah. These layers won't exactly be touched until like the full world map is gonna be complete. But I just decided to get a head start on it. Like the provinces won't be touched, but cities will most likely be touched because cities are pretty important. It just the provinces will be a different time. But it will be updated eventually to be the full world map. Just in a bit. Anyway, with that being said, let's get to the crazy stuff that the Iberians do. And, well, as you know, the Iberian Empire is exactly what it's supposed to be. An Iberian Empire. So once they build up their military strength, they will go ahead and head past the Pyrenees and go up to this part of France. And they finally connect with Rome, which finally connects them to this whole area. So, yeah. We will see the Iberians expand upon here. And they will connect up with the Romans, who will push up to here and get that border connection. They will also meet the Adriatics, finally. And so, yeah. We do see them push up into the Brittany area and Normandy. But that is where their expansion stops. But we do see them explore a lot more France. Pretty much discovering France itself. But some people did not like the expansion of the Iberian Empire, and so they split off and went over to the Netherlands, where they will also discover a lot of this northern European areas. And so, yeah. We will see a stereotypical thing happen as the brown team, or the brown Dutch team, will be started over here. No, this isn't the same Dutch Empire as it is as WICSO, but it might grow to be even more powerful than the Dutch one than it is as WICSO. As they take Denmark early on. And it will kind of be German focused a little bit. And this is where it stops. But the Iberians and the Dutch become actual rivals. So this won't stand for long. Now provinces are not going to be up to date for a while. And yeah, you can see that the lines are already starting to disappear. But we will see alliances finally. And I've seen people have the black border around alliances, even though alliances are not federalized in like earlier WICSO. So I'm gonna be like true to Adiz's word for the most part. So we won't see any You won't see any federalized alliances. What we will see, though, is the start of the Arrow Alliance. Yeah, this is the Duchess Alliance. And then we will see the rival to that, which is the 3-point star kind of alliance. I'm gonna center it more in Iberia. I'm gonna be for real, that brush size for alliances doesn't look good. Okay, better. Yeah, 3-point star alliance and the right arrow alliance. Which alliances will this world side with? As every single country here will side with an alliance. And so yeah. We first see the Romans join this alliance. This is because the Romans never really liked the Dutch. Guess who else joins? Literally no one. Yeah, that's it. The entire world is siding with the Right Arrow Alliance. Oh, brother. So yeah, the Right Arrow Alliance will have the upper hand. So the Adriatic country will join. Actually, no, hold up. They will have one more member. Only because the Adriatic country is an aggressive power. Because they want all of the Adriatic. So since the Adriatic country is an aggressive power, we see Greece join the alliance. Because they do not want to die. But as for everyone else, either neutrality or Right Arrow Alliance. So Caspia, Right Arrow Alliance. Red team, blue team, Egypt and Carthage, neutral. Actually, no. Red team does go to the Right Arrow Alliance. So yeah, there's 3 members in Europe. There's 3 members in the 3-point star, and then there's 4 members in the right arrow. But who's strong in this situation? Who are the strongest? The top 10 strongest countries, or not the top 10? Hold up. Let me do some counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. We'll do top. We'll do top 5. Yeah, we'll do top 5. That seems fair. So we'll take a look at those top 5 powers. So number one strongest country, and I'm going to put this in its own layer for simplicity, but number 1 strongest country here is going to be the Caspian country. After they've stopped expanding, they've not only built strength, but I think they have the most provinces out of everyone else, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm most likely right. So yeah, number 1 is the Caspian country. Number 2 will go to the Mesopotamians. This is because they've been building up a lot more than the other powers. Number 3 will be close, but the Iberian country will be lower than the Mesopotamians. Number 4 is the Dutch. They've become relatively strong. And then finally, number 5, just because they've not done anything and they've actually pretty much improved their economy and military, it's going to be the Arabians. Blue Arabia. So, yeah, that's our top 5 powers, and, yeah. Would it be surprising to you that these alliances have just declared war on each other? Literally, they decided, no, only one alliance can survive. And at first, the 3-point star alliance will have the advantage. It's just because, you know. But while this is happening, land discoveries are not pausing. Especially because they have to find new land in order to connect better with all these countries. And so eventually the rest of mainland Europe, keyword mainland Europe, not including this of course, but mainland Europe, like this part, rest of it's discovered in the end. And so, yeah. After these powers consolidate themselves here, now they will have the war. And at first, the 3-point stars will have an upper advantage, as we see the 3-point stars pushing into the Dutch. The capital's right over there. I forgot to color it in, but it's right over there. But they will push in for quite a bit. And so they do push it for a bit, but then after that it stops because, well, they can't really hold this. And the green team is doing a little cocky move just to be able to supply this country better. Yeah, that's right. It's temporary. It won't be permanent. But do note that since they got these lands, the borders will look a lot different here just because they won't get all of this, mind you, but they will take a lot more of this just to make the borders like expand a bit. Because they did expand them in this land, so that they would be natural that they want to have some of this, but it won't be a lot. It will be significant, but it won't be that significant. And they'll eventually just go back to being non-expansionist anyway. But regardless, yeah, who's to say that this would actually last long? And honestly, it doesn't. And we can finally, they've already captured the capital. This thing's done for. So yeah, Greece is done. Adriatica gets a bit of that. And, yeah, the strength of the arrows is showing as they push into Rome. This thing collapses. Some of it wasn't holding well anyway. And, the Dutch are able to push back. So, back at home in Iberia, things do not go well for the Iberians. They're not, like, they are not stable. And I'm going to show you some rebellions that'll happen. And, yeah, so, Catalonia and Galicia declare independence, and, this Iberian Empire is shattering like a brick. So, yeah. The Dutch push into the rest of France. Some rebellions happen there, and, yeah. It's technically under full Dutch occupation, but the Dutch ain't gonna annex all this, obviously. And what remains of the Iberians they just surrender at this point. And we will now take a look at a peace treaty. So in this peace treaty, all borders like all alliances have completely been disbanded. And the Roman country is no longer with us, as that got gobbled up by the Adriatic country, who finally got what they were dreaming. So now the Adriatic country actually surrounds the Adriatic. But we also see a couple new countries be born out of this. So Iberia is now reduced down to this area, while Galicia and Catalonia are now independent. And this green French territory and this Brittany territory is independent, while the Dutch have completely gobbled up some lands in France, and the Adriatic does kind of the same. With Greece heavily losing some lands, and here the original provinces are like these two and like this one, but now that's all Adriatica. And one more thing. As you can see, the green team has expanded upon these areas over here, which are not administered with provinces, but they had expanded to finalize the borders during like well, this wasn't a World War, this whole war. And this Anatolian region has gone to Mesopotamia as a finality too. So yeah, Greece did hold a little bit of a claim to this, but they never really had any legitimacy to it, as they eventually got pummeled back to Greece, but they still claimed it. But now the red team just finalizes it, and this now red team territory along with all of this area. So yeah. But with that being said, that ends this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in a new video. Peace out.